One of my biggest dreams as a kid growing up was to be able to listen to all of my anime openings that from every single anime that I had watched as a kid, all in order, or even just as like a playlist of my entire anime opening playlist, because there are some banger anime openings out there. The reason why I've always wanted it as a kid was because they just sound really good, but also it came with a big challenge as well, because for anime openings, they are heavily guarded by the copyright system. When I was growing up as a kid, I didn't really have the internet. And like I said, I started watching anime through my 3DS on the YouTube application, which has been discontinued at this point in time. So I had no way of accessing anything. And growing up as a kid, listening to music, I would listen to a lot of rock band music on my MP3 player. And back then, MP3 was a very big thing, especially with the mobile CD players with your earphone jack. That's how it was in the early 2000s. It was an absolute blast being able to listen to like music like that. There was never a way to be able to listen to it Bluetooth. That had not existed at that point. So when I first got into anime, I was like, dang, these anime openings are really good from all of the series that I've listened to. There are some that are very high pitched that I wouldn't favor above others, but there are some god tier ones like Shakugan no Shana's first opening. That one is just so melodic and beautiful. And then you go to Angel Beats opening My Soul Your Beats. I think that's what it's called. I may be wrong, but it goes like something like that. That one is an amazing track too. I'm just like remembering all of these tracks in my head. All I had was an MP3 player. Most of the time you did not get any sort of accessibility to find any sort of tracks online. Online had not even existed when I first got into anime, so I thought that was pretty cool in a sense, but also very difficult to be like, damn, where can I listen to this stuff? When I had gotten my first phone at the age of, I believe, 14, I was like, yay, now I can listen to music. But at that time, I had a Samsung Galaxy 6S Edge, and on that Galaxy 6S Edge, I had SoundCloud back then, and SoundCloud had certain anime tunes, so I started building up my collections, and over the years, I listened to them, going from my first anime all the way up until, like, I think I was up in my 30s. What I mean by 30s is the count of anime I had watched at that point in time. So I literally tried grabbing every single opening and ending, anything of the music soundtrack that I could, and just put it in a playlist of like all my anime openings or endings, whatever it was. By this time, I was such a fan of anime that it just became a part of me. At that point, I would always listen to anime openings or endings going to and from my classes. The most notable ones that I remember listening to back in the day were the Clannad After Story, or even Clannad openings, the endings. I don't even think there was an ending. No, I think it was the Dango ending. There's so many good ones. And then you also have the Charlotte opening. That one is really melodic. It reminds me of like some kind of futuristic universe that you can never comprehend. It's such a cool feeling. So I would listen to these anime openings and endings going to and from my high school classes. And my friends would always ask me, "Hey, what kind of music do you listen to?" Well, I listen to anime music. What is anime music? Well, let me show you. It's on my Galaxy 6S Edge. I mean, I have an iPhone now. And they're like, "We really haven't listened to that. You're into that anime stuff." Anime hadn't been big by then because it was like 2014, I think, or 2015. So anime wasn't as prevalent as it is now, so it was like, oh, you listen to that anime stuff? Well, I listened to Eminem or whatever rap artist there was popular back then. I don't really recall. People would always be like, yeah, I listen to this, I listen to that. Oh, you listen to that too? Oh, that's nice. What do you listen to? And they were referring to me, and I would be like, anime music. Oh, I've never listened to that before. He's into that anime stuff. Nowadays, they're like, oh, you listen to anime openings and endings? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I hear a lot of people. I mean, there was one time where I went on a school field trip, and there was like this school bus driver for this school field trip that was playing anime openings or endings. I don't remember where, but I obviously knew it was like Japanese music because I mean it has Japanese in it, so like it definitely sounded like an opening. And so I was like, "Oh, you listen to that too?" This must have been like 2017. By then, it was just getting more escalated and escalated in popularity. So more people got interested in the music of anime openings and endings and Japanese music as well. By then, I still had SoundCloud by the end of my high school years. And eventually, after high school, for some reason, SoundCloud started to drift apart from having anime openings and endings being put onto SoundCloud. So like the copyright system got more strict, and that's something that I was like, damn man, because when the copyright system got more strict on SoundCloud, more people were starting to get banned off of SoundCloud for even uploading the anime openings or endings onto the site of SoundCloud. So it started to become like strike it down, nope, you can't upload it. People started to try to upload a lot of Nightcore versions of those songs. I was like, I don't really want to listen to the Nightcore version. I want to listen to the original audio of the song. There's a lot of anime openings still on YouTube that are uploaded, so people can still listen to them. The most notable one that is copyrighted everywhere, you won't find this ending anywhere on the internet. Trust me, I've tried. Is the ending orange from Toradora. The ending orange from Toradora is one that is like, for some reason, copyrighted everywhere, and I don't know why to this day. But there's a cool thing that I myself have figured out, is that I have the official album of the entire Toradora endings, openings, extra songs as well, and it's all on CD. Now I can listen to it without any content. After that point, I was like, damn, now I can't listen to any more anime music and openings and endings, and I kind of like drifted away from my anime openings and endings, binging of listening to it. It stopped for a while. I was kind of sad at that point because I was so into that as a kid growing up in high school, and I was like, damn, I really want to listen to this again. Eventually, a thought came to my mind. This was about a few months ago, I think, and I was like thinking about it like, man, I used to have an MP3 player as a kid, and then the MP4 had come out, and I was looking into it, and I had recovered a lost iPod Touch that I used to have as a kid. That iPod Touch sparked an idea. What if I get a touchable Bluetooth MP4, and it has like a micro SD card in it and can go up to 2 terabytes or whatever amount of storage that I need to fill up an entire shelf full of anime openings and endings? What if that was a thing? And so I was thinking about it, and I was able to get one, and now I have been building my selection, and I officially have all of my anime openings and endings all on an MP4. But the best part about an MP4 nowadays is that it has Bluetooth, and it has charging capabilities, and it also has an SD card, and it's also hi-fi, meaning it also has an equalizer, so you can adjust the levels of certain tracks on your songs, whether it's a pop tune or a rock tune. As I was getting older, I started to get into a lot more Japanese music other than just anime openings and endings. I gotta say, some of my favorite Japanese artists, I could talk about them in a separate video, but they are amazing. I could definitely make a video out of that if you guys would love to see that, which I probably will either way because I'm just so infatuated with it. I was able to put all my anime openings and endings onto my MP4, but the cool thing about the MP4 is it allows you to put a picture, like a preview picture, on the actual track itself. It gave me the creativity to be able to put any picture on any song that I wanted to, which was just such free will. And so what I did was I got the songs off of YouTube, the anime openings or endings off of YouTube, converted it to MP3, and basically adjusted the file so it could have a picture on it when it appeared in the actual MP4. I am so happy with it. and now I can listen to all my music ad free, and I could get the highest quality of these songs, and it's just I'm super grateful for it now, and it's reignited my love for listening to anime tunes now. I absolutely love the heck out of it now. And I want to say that it lasts a bit of time. I want to say at least like probably like 5 to 8 hours of battery life on it. Even if it just does die from battery loss, it can connect to a charger, like a portable charger, so you're not dead. And the Bluetooth capability works so well that I can actually connect it in my actual car because I have Bluetooth in my car. Now I can actually listen to my anime tunes on the go. So I absolutely love the heck out of it, and I highly recommend anyone else to just pick one up, even if you listen to other music other than anime tunes. But I would definitely recommend it for anyone that just wants to get into it. So just as like an actual demonstration, this is my MP4. So I have the Surfans, and this is the hi-fi music player. It's a model F22 if you guys do want to get one. My battery's dead because I've been using the entire thing all day. But I'll show you an example because I listen to a lot of Yui Horii, which she's a Japanese artist. And it'll quickly pop up right here, hopefully if I can get it to. And you'll see like a preview of what that looks like. So it looks like that. So basically I can have like a picture, but obviously it's dead, so it's not going to show practically anything. But it actually works wonders. And the quality of it is very crisp, clean. It does have a headphone jack right here. I mean, if you do love wired. I don't really listen to a lot of wired earphones or headphones. I do prefer it only if I'm stationary. If I'm moving, then I kind of don't like it. Those are the side volume buttons, the pause button in the middle, power button on the top, and then the SD card and the charging port. That's my little insight into my childhood anime dream. I know that I've been listening to a lot of anime tunes for quite some time, but I do want to know what other people have when it comes to listening to anime tunes, depending on if you got into it based off of anime or if you got into it just because of Japanese media. It doesn't have to do with anime because there is Japanese music other than just affiliated with anime, which I find to be very cool. So feel free to like, subscribe, comment down below your guys' thoughts and opinions. I have been Noble Oath, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.